Typically, when a dog starts barking, it's in response to a pesky squirrel perched on a tree or the mailman making rounds through the front yard. There's usually a tangible reason behind a pooch's energetic outburst. This is why a woman found herself utterly bewildered when her dog began barking incessantly at what seemed like nothing. As she gradually unraveled the source of her canine companion's agitation, a clear and imminent danger to her life emerged. The morning of December 30, 2016, marked the commencement of a seemingly ordinary day for Kaylee, a dog with a penchant for growling and barking. At first, this behavior appeared unremarkable due to Kaylee's past issues with behavior and trust. Her history was marred by a difficult upbringing, which resulted in a year-long stint on DeKalb County Animal Services adoption list. With each passing day, hope waned as Kaylee's chances of adoption dwindled. The threat of euthanasia loomed ominously. Her troubled background had molded her into a dog who often reacted defensively, thwarting her chances of finding a permanent home. She wasn't the serene and trusting companion families usually sought. Human interactions had let her down one too many times. Then, a couple named Keith Santerperham and Jacqueline Berlin came along, recognizing that Kaylee deserved a second chance. Despite her apprehension around strangers, they chose to foster her with the intention of showcasing her remarkable potential to the world. Their ultimate goal was to find her a loving forever home, one where she'd be cherished throughout her days. To achieve this, Jacqueline turned to the power of social media on Facebook. Jacqueline knew that Kaylee required a unique type of owner, someone who valued companionship in solitude or with close friends, someone who cherished cozy evenings of Netflix and cuddling. Describing Kaylee as a Velcro dog who wants nothing more than to be with you, Jacqueline painted a portrait of a perfect match for those who favored quiet nights in over-bustling nightlife. Anxiously, Jacqueline awaited a response, hoping to find the ideal home for Kaylee. Susie Chandler's response became a turning point in Kaylee's life. Susie was profoundly moved by Kaylee's backstory. The story of what Kaylee had been through, it just pulled on our heartstrings. Susie shared, "We just thought we would be the perfect people for her." Yet, only time would confirm the validity of Susie's intuition. As Kaylee settled into her new home, Susie harbored the natural apprehensions any pet owner might feel. Would Kaylee adapt well to her other pets? Would she truly find harmony within the Chandler household? Or had Kaylee's past traumas left an indelible mark? Fortunately, these worries soon evaporated. Kaylee integrated comfortably into her new environment and formed a bond with Susie's other dog. Gradually, she rebuilt her trust in humans. Therefore, on that fateful morning in December, Kaylee's sudden change in demeanor was startling. During the course of that morning, Kaylee's behavior took a sharp turn. Despite her limited time with Susie, the concerned owner knew that Kaylee wouldn't display such persistent barking without reason. It was a puzzle she needed to solve. Could a brisk walk help alleviate Kaylee's unease? Determined to find a solution, Susie attached Kaylee to a leash and ventured outdoors. The surroundings appeared ordinary, yet Kaylee's barking intensified. Susie's confusion deepened until Kaylee began tugging at her leash. Kaylee led Susie directly to the side yard, and in an instant, the air was tainted with the overpowering stench of gas accompanied by a forceful whooshing sound. The truth hit home. Kaylee was trying to alert Susie to a perilous gas leak. Without hesitation, Susie dialed 911. "I just don't take chances on people's lives like this. It is a dangerous situation." Her decision was unequivocal. Kaylee's astute behavior had averted a potential catastrophe. Without her Lassie moment, the Chandlers and their neighbors could have suffered grave illness or injury. The neighborhood soon burst into a flurry of flashing lights and wailing sirens. An astonished Susie stood witness as firefighters sprang into action, determined to ascertain the extent of the gas leak. Throughout the entire process, Kaylee sat in silence, a departure from her vocal earlier behavior. The tale of Kaylee's heroism rapidly spread across social media, eliciting a cascade of commendation for the courageous canine. This once-forgotten dog, on the brink of euthanasia, emerged as a savior who safeguarded numerous lives. Her actions were celebrated as nothing short of heroic. Susie unequivocally labeled Kaylee a hero dog. With a sense of pride, she affirmed, "She is our hero dog." Even before Kaylee's extraordinary deed, Susie's affection for her was evident. Susie seized the opportunity Kaylee's newfound fame presented to highlight a crucial topic. If you have room in your heart to take in a needy animal, it comes back to you tenfold, Susie emphasized, encouraging others to consider pet adoption. Individuals like Jacqueline and Susie understand the profound significance and heroism that a dog can bring into our lives. In fact, they may have heard about another dog named Patch who undertook a similar feat to Kaylee's. Patch's story commenced when, like countless children before them, Andrew and Clara Davis implored their parents to adopt a dog. Initially unprepared for a new addition, Nola and Richard Davis changed their minds upon learning about a dog up for adoption named Patch. Richard recalled the moment they brought Patch home. "We tricked the kids," he reminisced. "We had a dog hidden in the back seat and they couldn't see it. They were peering in, wondering, what is it?" When the dog was finally revealed, Clara Davis exclaimed, "I just lost it," and I started crying because I was so excited. Andrew and Clara's dream of having a dog had come true, filling them with joy. Patch seamlessly integrated into the Davis family as if he had always been a part of it. He found his place effortlessly. However, the family noticed that Patch harbored an aversion to one particular thing: water. He did not like the water, Andrew explained. He didn't like going into the bathtub or in the bathroom or taking his baths. But soon, water became the least of Patch's concerns. As puppies tend to do, Patch grew in size and continued growing. With his increasing size came growing concern from Nola, who began to worry about just how large this once small dog would become. As Patch started to grow, we realized that maybe we had made a mistake, Nola admitted. He was going to be a big dog, and the house was quite small. Andrew shared the sentiment, lamenting the limited yard space. The Davis family engaged in discussions about various options, some of which carried a heavy heart. Could they find a different home for Patch, one with ample space for the energetic canine to roam and play? A place truly fit for a dog of this size? But Andrew was unwavering in his refusal. "I said no," Andrew asserted. "I said I would build a fence or something." His dedication to the dog prompted Nola and Richard to delay their decision for a few days. Then, on January 12, 1999, Nola found herself alone at home, relaxing in the bathtub with the radio turned up. She was startled when Patch suddenly charged into the bathroom, a room he typically avoided. To her bewilderment, Patch sank his teeth into her dangling arm. Gradually, Nola realized that Patch wasn't biting her. He was attempting to pull her towards something. She stepped out of the tub, donned a robe, and prepared to shoo Patch away. But then she spotted smoke. Upon opening the bathroom door, Nola witnessed her house engulfed in flames. In a terrifying turn of events, the flames rushed into the bathroom upon opening the door, setting the room ablaze. Nola and Patch found themselves surrounded by fire. Guided by Patch, Nola navigated the blazing house with the skill and determination of a firefighter. Periodically, Patch would turn back to ensure Nola was following him. Eventually, thanks to Patch's guidance, Nola reached the safety of the front yard. In the midst of panic, Nola contemplated dashing back into the house to retrieve her car keys. However, Patch blocked her path and nudged her away, resolute in preventing her from facing the imminent danger. Moments later, flames erupted from the windows. The fire, ignited by an electrical short, reduced the Davis family's possessions to ashes. Yet, Nola and Patch emerged unscathed. The dog's heroic actions were crystal clear to everyone. He was walking with pride, Clara recalled. Like, "Oh, I'm a good dog." He knew he did something, and every time you gave him a treat, he was like, "I did this, and now I get all the attention." As for the contemplation of giving Patch away, Nola and Richard found a definitive resolution. The family purchased a new home in Montana, complete with a spacious yard where Patch could play freely.